Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Hi Jedi channel, and if this is your first time, it's a pleasure to have you. In today's video, we will be discussing Stardew Valley 1.4 min-max guide for the last days of fall. For a basis, this guide is going to be focusing on getting as many kegs as possible while maintaining a solid balance of iridium from the mines, sheds for more storage, and some crystalnariums, and smelting gold bars on the side. Since iridium ore is limited due to our time in the caverns, the gold ore seems to be overflowing from excess stashes from the regular mines. All in all, have fun. If you're not enjoying every little detail of the guides, feel free to change it up. Stardew Valley is an endless tide of adventure and playability that you can tailor to your liking. These min-max videos are an extreme for profit collecting. But with that being said, let's jump into it. Days 15 to 17. Days 15 to 17 are going to be simple but grindy. Make sure to harvest any pumpkins that you may have ripe and fill them in with the second and final batch. Save all your pumpkins. From here on out, you'll need plenty to get you through winter, which will also be our last month in year 1 to min-max out what we can. A good goal for equipment would be around 250 to 300 kegs, more sprinklers if you can handle the plant and retail in spring, 50 or so furnaces, and as many crystalnariums as you can create. They're not the best way for profit, but they are still a perfect part of any profitable farm. Diamonds are the best, of course, and I always have some more specifically for those rubies, which are tradable at the Desert Trader for spicy eel. The spicy eel, as always, is a great addition to our endless skull cavern mining. After you're done with creating and placing more kegs, or planting and harvesting more pumpkins, or going to Robin to build more sheds, make sure to use the rest of your day in the caverns hunting for that iridium. The best item you can have to save time when shifting to the caverns for the day is a desert totem, which can be traded for... Traded? He's not a trader, but the desert totem can be traded from the Desert Trader for Omni Geodes. I really should tip that guy. Days 18 to 22. These days are going to be, well, similar to the last. Harvest your oak resin, make your kegs, and smelt those bars. Lather, rinse, repeat. And then to the caverns. As always, after those chores, you'll need every day possible for iridium bars. Anything else you find in the mines for profit is obviously a bonus. Batteries, prismatic shards, diamonds, emeralds, iridium bars, etc. Like I said in the last video, make sure to build the sheds, but only build them as you have the kegs to place more. You'll need a lot of wood. Quite literally, thousands will have been used by the end of year 1, so keep that in mind. Not to mention iron bars, copper bars, and more oak resins for your kegs and tappers if you wish. 50 to 60 tappers seems to be a good balance, but don't be afraid to go for it. Again, this part of the min-max runs are very grindy, but the rewards are oh so sweet. Day 23. Don't forget about your greenhouse. In between heading to the caverns to finish off the day, I went ahead and stopped by the oasis to purchase more starfruit. I do recommend purchasing enough for a couple harvests. You'll definitely need them to continue to feed your kegs in winter if you run out of pumpkins. Always run your starfruit first though. The price per starfruit wine is unbeatable, really. Don't mind my layout in the greenhouse either. There are many ways to lay out the space, but it always takes at least 4 iridium sprinklers and usually 4 or more quality. But take up as few plantable spaces as you can. Then when you're done with all of that, go ahead and head to bed. Days 24 to 27. All I can say about these days are plug and play, because I can't think of anything else to call it. Either way, just smelt your iridium and gold bars, harvest and reset your kegs, build a shed or two, harvest oak resins, and head to Skull Cavern for whatever time you have left in the day. Day 27 was harvest day for me, so I harvested, I plugged furnaces with ore, and I made sure to keep my stamina up with some really old coffee from Gus's. Yeah, I mean, this stuff's old. Anyway, lots of pumpkins, but the bonus is we do not, I repeat, we do not have to replant like in the previous months for the upcoming month. Reason being, old man winter is coming and plants are not an option, outside of the greenhouse of course. keep your pumpkins. I'll say it again just in case, because I've been known to sell things I needed to in the end. You'll more than likely run out before spring year 2, no matter how many you have, but that's okay. We will supplement that with a bit of the starfruit. Day 28, the final day of fall. This day I just had to go ahead and harvest the rest of the pumpkins on the old farm and harvest any bars, oak resin, wine that there was. Just like any other day, you're gonna have to hit the Skull Caverns for our final day in fall. I know, you and I are probably sick of the mines, but the one thing that keeps me going is, well, probably that coffee that we got from Gus. It's got a good kick, but tastes like, you know. So, how much did we make? Just under 3.5 million, which isn't bad at all. We also have just short of 300 kegs, 21 crystalnariums, and thousands of pumpkins for winter. The winter guide here will be in one video. It's a lot more repetitive than the rest, but very similar outside of planting a huge garden like the other months. So stay tuned, guys. So that's it for today's Stardew Valley min-max guide. I hope you guys do enjoy, and if you do, leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. You guys are amazing, and it looks like another video will be out this week. Also, big news, I will be back on Twitch this weekend, just Saturdays and Sundays for now, but I'm starting off strong and hitting live min-max streams right off the get-go. Woot woot. Anyways, I always have a lot of fun making these videos for you and love the continued support. As always, guys, stay lit, stay up, and stay high, Jedi. Peace.